YouTube, grand finals of the Meta Weekly every single week. Hajime. And don't forget the top deck list at the end of the video. We're going in.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Nice and clean fight. This is not pure Eldlich, so don't freak out. Chill. See that tanky searching for a Zoodiac? Nope. We're going to Ash Blossom negates. We're going to negate the negates with the Call by the Grave. How would I even find this dude's deck? I would have to type in Trident, Adventure, and Eldlich. Zoodiac Eldlich. Okay. Okay, it's right there. It's that's not the same player, is it? Anyo or okay, are you inspired by Cav 192? It looks like this is your deck. Possibly. Maybe. I'm not revealing his deck because I'm not looking at his deck list. This is just from, you know, watching him play, just to have a deck to commentate over. And then we have Flowandereeze. What's going to be very good for the control mirror match is the mirror match of just control decks, that is. The Unexplored Winds is going to be able to tribute cards your opponent controls. And by tributing, it sends it. It's not even a tribute summon. Someone on Reddit was freaking out that their Mask of Restrict was not working. And they played around it with the Unexplored Winds. Can't tribute, you need the player to tribute cards. It doesn't tribute, but it's a tribute summon. Fateful Adventure with the token. Come to me. If you open up Rabina and the Griffin negates you, you're screwed. If you open up Flowandereeze set pass, if you map Trident pops it, then you're screwed. It looks like you're screwed no matter what. All right. Your best play was to double evenly match. That would have been the play. This is 8,000. Fateful Adventure going to be... I mean, he's got something activatable, though. Should he fear it? With the Griffin Rider, what could be activatable? Water Enchantress special summoning onto the field just for some extra damage. I guess he wants a lethal in case he has to activate the Griffin Rider. If Griffin Rider has to activate, he wants 8,000 damage, which the Water Enchantress is not giving him. He will be off lethal by a little bit, by 800, even more. 35, 40. He's going to be off by a little bit. Returning the set monster. I don't think he's going to have anything worth negating. We are at the battle phase. What could that hand trap be? Going in for 2K. Now that we could breathe a sigh of relief as the Griffin Rider attacked, now can negate, go back to the deck. It's no longer needed. It can negate whatever we want. 1,500, 2 more attacks. Cloud, are you bluffing something? Stop. Stop bluffing. Lethal damage. Cloud, you're DQ'd. All right, let's go. Pot of D, we now get to go first. We have chaining D shifter to it, so we know he does not have Ash. His field did not light up one bit on that duality. We are revealing our evenly matched, which will be important information for game 3. Eagle to the hand. So if we don't have to worry about Ash, we're going in. So if you have Rabina, you summon Eagle, it doesn't get chain link blocked, you add back the Rabina, then you summon Rabina to then tribute summon, but then that gets negated, so you're kind of stopped anyway. Unless you really want to play on Ash, you then tribute over what you have on the field plus your Eagle. Tanky, searching. We are under Dimension Shifter, by the way. Anything sent to the graveyard is banished. Dreaming Town. To perform a summon during your opponent's turn. Well, why would he do this right now, before your opponent makes a play? Because he wants to summon the Apex Avian. He wants to Avian and be able to negate, but now he can normal summon a Zoodiac and attack over the barrier statue, right? He has no protection for the barrier statue by doing this play. Is that the correct play? And now we got the negate. Summon me. No special summoning, except wind monsters. And we can negate anything by returning ourselves back to the hand. Add back Rabina and Eagle. Looks like we're going into a quick game 3, potentially. Does he even want to special summon? He could, I mean, he's kind of gotten out to the field already. Attack over barrier, Trident, pop the Apex, forcing it to negate, then make another play if you want. So with that single Whiptail, he's got the outs. Should he not? I mean, maybe he should have waited. Wait for the summon, doesn't even activate, just like that, exactly what he said. Not forced to make a play right now unless he really wants to use that Trident. Fusion Destiny, oh, this is so good. I can't really commentate on this until this resolves. Oh, he's got the Ash. So what would happen if the Apex tries to negate the Fusion Destiny, you chain Trident to pop the Apex, and then it ain't negating anything. No negates. So very good setup here. The Ash stole the show. He is going to chain Trident to, he's activating Trident to pop the Empin. Is that even worth negating? Is he tricking you? Did he? The thing was, if you don't negate it now, then you're giving it another negate for next turn. You're just forced to trade with the Trident no matter what he's popping. Trident banned in TCG and OCG. So while I say that if a card's banned in both games, that it's inevitable to be banned in Master Duel, I guess that's the exception. I really don't see Trident ever being banned in Master Duel. Adding Calls by the Grave. He is going to want to play around a potential hand trap or save it for Eldlich. He is playing Eldlich. Rabina activates. Aquero chain to the Eagle. He simply wants to have a monster out before the Apex could negate it. So no negate on the Aquero. Double Tribune to come forth. We got the Apex ready to negate whatever that back row card could be. No map play. He had no map. He chose to grab the Call by the Grave, and even while not having map. He passed on the map to keep the Call by the Grave. Was that correct? Could he have really just gone in on him had he... The map could have added back his Dreaming Town by grabbing a Toucan. A map would have done so much, and instead we have a Called by the Grave. Call by the Grave? In the Imperm column? It's not Imperm, right? In the Imperm column? Or Bow? I mean, there's nothing he could do here. What could he do? I can't believe he did not grab map. And can we turn this into 4 materials? We have enough, right? I don't know how large your extra deck is. You already used up Trident. You already used up Hammer Kong. You need to activate Zeus twice or it's no good. Like, how's he gonna play around Zeus? Right when he tries to, I guess on the Mega Monarch, but then that deals with Zeus. On the normal summon, you Zeus wipe the field, but then he's gonna have an additional summon. The Rabina's gonna grab something to then double summon with. So even if you wipe the Rabina, he's gonna have double summon into Mega Monarch anyway. This is quite interesting on what could happen here. The Zeus counters the Apex from negating by double wiping. So the big question is, do we double wipe here? Why not force the battle phase? He can't. What do you mean force the battle phase? Oh, right now? What do you mean? How is he forcing? Okay, you're right. Empin attack Zeus and then half Zeus. Yeah. Why isn't he doing that? He doesn't want to do that. Mega Monarch main phase 1. That's it. It's time to double Zeus. Zeus, detach 2 to send the entire field to the graveyard. Now, return this back to the hand's not going to matter because everything's going to be sent to the graveyard. He knows that this is forcing a full field wipe, so it honestly didn't matter too much. Apex must return itself back to the hand in order to negate and destroy. If you are not able to return yourself back to the hand, then you will not be negating. Response? No response. Yu-Gi-Oh! Linker wiping the entire field. No negate with the Apex Avian. Add back to the hand. We're going to Mega Monarch, spin the Zeus, wiping up the whole field. But it's okay. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in the hand. Did I miscount that somehow? We have a ton of cards. 6, 7, 8. Yup. 8 versus 2. He's gonna have to win this with Empin. And how do you still have cards to exceed into? Bro, that's just second Chakanine? It's like a pure Zoodiac with just adventure DPE, I guess. He's got his extra fill to the brim with the Zoodiac. He's got the second Chakanine. What the heck? Chakanine, detach a material, summon a monster from the grave. He's got plays. I have no idea what to expect from his extra deck. 3 monsters to the grave. What? What are you summoning? Unicorn? That's a unicorn. Spin that back row back into the deck. Discard gets spinning. Discarding Eldlich, the Golden Lord. Dreaming Town. Stry, banish Empin, summon Toucan. Toucan, add back the Empin, then summon the Empin, which will lock Yu-Gi-Oh! Linker out of being able to make an access code talker, will not be able to attack. The Empin will be able to deal with the Eldlich, 3,500 attack. He's going to half the Eldlich. And yeah, Empin is just going to be really good here. He's doing exactly that. I did not coach him. This is basic, right? No, hey, he's not listening to stream. Chill, chill. Tributing for Empin. Empin is here, activating, searching for finally the map. You got the map now, mate. Get mapping. Is he going for Empin Ryza? Can't do it. Unless he plays a second Mega Monarch, which 85% play just one, 13% do play 2. I've seen tournament topping Ryza with 2. If I do tournament only filter, it becomes even more likely to have 2 Ryza. In fact, okay, well, damn, 55% play 2. He might not be a part of that 55 though. We have already committed to our normal summon, so we can't turn this unicorn into an access code talker alongside the Eldlich with it. He is giving up the Eldlich to make the access code talker play, and he can't activate. But he can deal a ton of damage over the Rabina. It's worth it, right? Smack him over Rabina for big damage. Literally summon for no reason. Trade Eldlich for a smaller monster. We're going to tribute over the talker. Probably not, though. I don't think we have another tribute summon in our deck. We could return to... We have Haquero coming forth and summoning. Damn. Why was today's tournament so long? What the heck happened? Would side deck... Chat, help me out. Would side deck make the tournament longer or faster? I feel like it would make tournaments longer because people have to take time to back out of menu, back out, go in, go in, go in, side out, side in, go back out, back in, then do that for game 3 all over again. At this point, I'm afraid that side deck is just going to make the events even longer. People sign in floodgates. Is that the fear? 400 over the Mad Lad. Let's see the national top decks. What were they main decking? Or I should say side decking. Were they siding in floodgates? Main decking 6 floodgates into 9 floodgates. Okay. 9 floodgates total. But, you know, to be fair, they got some blowout. They got Lightning Storms, Reboot, Harpy Feather Duster. The other Mad Lad. It's like Dimensional Barrier can slow things down. There could only be 1. Another Floodgate.
1 eternity later.
Whiptail. Welcome. What are you gonna do? Whip? Whiptail? Whip? What are you doing, Whiptail? Empin. Wait, he tricked you. He wanted you to activate. He's gonna Witch a Strike. Or negate something. Do something. You can't Witch a Strike. That's not even a negate. Holy moly, mate. It looks like we do have a Dimension Shifter. Anything sent to the graveyard will now be banished. Curse Eldlin's gonna be searching for an Eldlich card. What are we searching for? Are we thinking? Water Enchant. We want to carefully play around this. The Water Enchantress banishes herself anyway, so it's fine. That might be the end of Cloud. We got a Book of Moon. That's it. Goodbye to the Griffin. Now, we let the Griffin flip face down, right? If we return it back to the deck, we could add it back with a Fateful Adventure next turn, but if he's afraid that something will happen to the face down Griffin, then maybe. If the Empin attacks a face down Griffin, then the Griffin could negate the Empin from reducing. Raigeki face down Griffin. Ooh, it would have played around evenly matched. You should have returned it back in the deck. I knew it. Evenly matched. That banishes everything but the token. Everything but the token. You don't get to choose. You don't get to choose. The token cannot be banished face down because it's a token. Thus, you must banish everything but the token. Now, what if there were 2 tokens? Then you banish everything but the 2 tokens. Oh, that's a blowout. Everyone's main decking a lot. Not everyone. A lot of people are main decking evenly matched in today's tournament. You'll see it in the deck list. Main deck evenly matched. That's the way. We got the setup. Evenly matched versus evenly matched. It's interesting because you have evenly matched yourself, so maybe that would be more so in your mind that maybe my opponent's going to have evenly matched also. We should play around that. If we look at the analytics on evenly matched in Flowandereeze, in tournaments, 27% play 3, 55% do not play it at all. You know, the Book of Moon kind of stole this game. The Book of Moon, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Linker could be thinking, like, don't forget that, you know, he did set up an Omni Negate, so he could have thought in his mind, yeah, I am playing around the evenly. The dude had a Book of Moon, though. Remember, we're in main phase 2. So saving the Stry to banish is the better play. Now we're locked into win monsters only that can be special summoned. Griffin, but Griffin is banished. The Empin's going to prevent the activation of attack position monsters that are special summoned. We have the Golden Boy. We are going to send a card in the field to the graveyard. Do we get rid of the barrier? Get rid of the Empin. Send Empin to the graveyard. Now, what's funny about this is maybe I should not say anything, but, you know, Stry's got really good plays here. Stry could banish the Eldlich. Stry could banish the Empin. Banishing both are pretty good. The Draco back's going to be able to return a card in the field back to the hand. This will probably initiate a response. He's not going to let him activate. He is. Okay. On the resolution, he's not going to let him Eldlich before possibly banishing it. Right? Right? Dreaming Town. Forcing the Dreaming Town right now. Just, you know, not a big deal that he didn't Draco back the barrier. But if he did Draco back the barrier, you would been able to stop the Draco back anyway with a Stry banish Eldlich into Mega Monarch, spin the token. Rabina, Eagle. Is he going to go for Apex instead? He could just use the Mega Monarch to spin the Eldlich. He doesn't have to banish it with Stry. So because we have Stry, we don't need the Mega Monarch. Stry could deal with the Eldlich, and the Apex Haven can negate anything beyond that. Very good. Into the Toucan. Oh no, he messed up. He can't summon Apex now. He can't summon Apex. I don't think it really matters, but he just gave up on summoning Apex. He had nothing banished to add with Toucan. I don't think it's going to matter, though. Can you imagine if it matters? How could it matter, right? How could it matter? What could Yu-Gi-Oh! Linker do to make that matter? We could just shotgun the Apex right away. Boom. There you go. No thought required. You thought. The Dracoback does not protect you from destruction, by the way. Is Haquero a negate? I mean, who would negate Haquero? It's just Haquero. It's nothing. In defense, 1500. We easily swinging over that fool. Token's gonna die. Dracoback does not protect. And we got 1500 to the chin. Haquero will be able to grab an Eldlich for next turn. If you're wondering what's in his graveyard, literally just Haquero. That's it. The only thing that could activate or do anything, just that. Eldlich is gone, banished. Let's go. What could he rip into? Evenly matched, then he Apex negates. Do we have anything off of that, though? If the Apex is forced to negates, he does not have lethal. You don't have lethal. Negate! Haquero, mate. You will not be setting an Eldlich, sir. He's got the Tribute Summon, add back, additional summon with the map. He's not surviving this turn. He's definitely winning this turn. I'm confident. Let's go. The screen looked like it froze because I hit the thing right when I know the flames. I know when we flaming. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Cloud Strife, finish the fool. Yes! Let's go. Flowandereeze is your winner. You didn't want to have anything more to do with that duel.
Yeah.